Hi there, my friends. How'd you do with task one? Pretty simple, huh? If you were able to watch the previous video, you saw me working through those problems on task one. And now you're ready for task two. So, this is where you're going to want to have your calculator super handy, okay? Because we want to make sure we understand all of the pieces and parts in this problem. Now, if you don't have a graphing calculator, I totally understand. You can definitely use Desmos or use another scientific to do some of our calculations for today. So let's look at task two. We're told that this function looks pretty scary, but that's okay. We got it. Gives the population of a Texas city X years after 1995. So the question was, what was the population in 1995? And we put in parentheses, this is the initial population. Now, if you watched task one's video, you saw me writing out this pattern that were exponentials, right? Now, we talked about A was the initial amount. And we talked about B being the multiplier, the factor, the growth factor. All right. Now look at our equation. I'm going to line it up right underneath it so it's a little bit obvious, I'm hoping. There we go. Which number is in the place of A? Is 501,170 in place of A, or is 0.98 in place of A? You're right. You got it. Yes. A is 501,170. That is our initial amount. That tells us in this problem that that is the population in 1995. Pretty simple. Didn't really have to do any math, did we? Just had to know how the pattern works and look for that value. Now, look at number six then. Is the population increasing or decreasing? This one is going to focus on the B value. So looking at our previous equation, you can see that B is the number that's being raised to the x power. So B in this case is actually 0.98. Now, B is less than 1. Now, I want you to think of this as less than 100%. So if we're less than 100%, that means our population is getting smaller. 'Cause it's not even being multiplied by 100%. So let's see how we can put this together. The population decreases because, are you okay with an abbreviation there? Because the growth rate, and we'll put B in parentheses, is less than 1. Now, friends, what do you think would happen if B was bigger than 1? You're right. Yes, the population would increase. It would increase because that growth factor would be bigger than 100%. All right. Well done for task two. Be sure and check out the next video for task three.